Hi, this is Josh Olson, and you're watching Trailers from Hell, and I'm here today to talk about Where the Sidewalk Ends, which was written by Ben Hecht and directed by Otto Preminger, and is one of my very favorite film noir. Now, everybody loves Laura, which is a great film, which has the same leads and the same director as this film, and I think Where the Sidewalk Ends gets kind of lost in the shuffle sometimes, but this is at least Laura's equal. It may not be quite as perverse, but it's certainly darker and more depressing. Dana Andrews plays a tough detective who's told by his boss that he's got to stop smacking people around. They're getting too many complaints. So, of course, the day he decides to go straight, a hood who works for Gary Merrill jumps him. He punches him in self-defense, and the guy turns out to have a war wound, and he dies. And now Dana's got to cover the whole thing up. And it's this wonderful kind of situation where just at the moment he's made this commitment to being a better man, to walking the straight and narrow, circumstances conspire to throw him back into his old ways more so than ever. And he ends up having to commit a crime to cover up what is essentially not a crime. But he still carries all the guilt of all of his previous acts. And it's the kind of thing that just I find fascinating because I think I'm really interested in the idea of people trying to outlive their past and trying to create a new character for themselves. And it seems like the world never really lets you do that. And this poor guy is just a classic example of that. It does reunite the Laura cast. Gene Tierney is in it, playing sort of a love interest for Dana Andrews. And it's one of Otto Preminger's greatest films. A lot of people from my generation knew Otto Preminger more from Mr. Freeze on the old Batman show, and he was certainly wonderful at that. One of the things I really like about him is that he had no fixed style to his films. He tended to adapt himself to the subject matter.